Right now is not the time to be slacking. Right now is literally the time to put the attention on you. Right now is the time to focus on the things that you have going on in your life. Right now is the time to ask yourself and evaluate where you are and if you like where you're at in life. Right now is the time for you to leave the world, flee the world, and cling to God and cling to the dreams and the purpose that He put on your heart. There's a lot of chaos happening in the world. I commend each and every one of you for waking up today, watching this video on purpose, watching this video on aligning yourself with your goals and dreams, because a lot of people want you to stay stuck into this matrix. A lot of people want you to stay stuck into these topics that are circulating online. A lot of people want you to be in the chaos, but the only change that we can really make comes from within. And the people who understand that, they're putting themselves to work, they're making sure that they're on their God-given purpose, and they're working hard each and every single day to not let this one man down, the one who created everything, the creator, the one who put us on earth, and to not let themselves down. So I want to say thank you very much for being here. You know, this video is not to be insensitive to what's going on in the world or all the chaos that we see. This video is simply to remind you that the only way forward is to keep moving forward. If we keep doing the same things that everybody else is doing, then we're not going to be able to change our lives. You have people who are on social media all day long. You have people who are scrolling all day long. And the truth is, when we really sit down and we ask ourselves, what can we control? What in our life do we actually have control over? You start to recognize that we have control over our actions and we have control over our life. And if we're not focused on that, then somebody else is taking control of our mind, body, and soul. If you're not working on your purpose each and every single day, then somebody else is telling you to build their purpose. You understand what I'm saying? So it's very important for you to focus on yourself. When the world is in chaos, when the world is burning, the only way to survive, the only way to thrive, and the only way to make the world a better place is to ask yourself, what do I have control over? And when you really start to think about what you have ultimate control over, you start to recognize that you only have control over your life, over your mind, over your actions. You can't control somebody else's mind. You can't control somebody else's life. You can't control somebody else's actions. You can only control your own. This is why self-improvement is so important. And even though it has become lame in a sense of lames coming on the internet and trying to profit off of the self-improvement community, trying to, let men know, in a disrespectful way and tone that they're supposed to act like this, men are this way, not this way. I have always said on this channel that at the end of the day, the definition of manhood is figuring it out as you go. I have always said that one of the main purposes of life is to continue evolving and striving to be the best version of yourself. So in the times of despair and in the times of chaos and in the times where the internet is going crazy and it feels like everybody is losing their mind, what are you doing? Are you focused right now? Are you doing the things that you need to do? Are you locked in? Are you on your purpose? Because it matters now more than it ever mattered before. When no one's on their purpose, it matters for you to be on your purpose. Because if you aren't, then you're being distracted. And I'm not saying that you can't have high intellectual conversations about what's going on in the world. Please inform yourself about what's going on in the world. But after you inform yourself, ask yourself, what can you do about what's going on in the world? And then you start to recognize the personal responsibility and accountability that you can have to make your life better. And when you make your life better, you inspire others to change their lives. You inspire others to make their life better. You inspire others to be the best versions of themselves. You inspire others to be the best versions of themselves. We are here for inspiration, and that is what helps to make the world better. It's not going to be going back and forth on the internet all day long. We live in a world of people who have action, and we live in a world of people who have inaction. And you can simplify the people of this world into those two categories. Who is about action and who is just sitting down, doing nothing, consuming, right? It's time for you to be a producer of your life. It's time for you to get up and make changes in your life. It's time for you to ask yourself, what do you want your life to be? It's time for you to be the best version of yourself in your life. It's time for you to turn away from the chaos. It's time for you to isolate a little bit. It's time for you to take care of your mindset, because when the world is in chaos, what you're going to understand and what you're seeing is people's mental health is not going to be the best. So that means that we, as the leaders, we have to take care of ourselves. As purpose-driven individuals, we have to take care of our mental health. We have to make sure that we're okay. We have to make sure that we're doing good. It is time for you to take care of yourself. It is time for you to focus on yourself. It is time for you to look in the mirror and say, what are the goals that I have for 2025? It is not shallow to focus on yourself. Focusing on yourself, improving yourself, doing the things that you need to do in this world is how you make the world better. Everyone was sent here with a purpose. This is what I truly believe. If you're not working on your purpose, then you're not doing your part. The sooner you work on your purpose, the sooner the world could possibly be a better place. The sooner your life can start to reflect the life that you truly desire and want. You have to understand that this is all your choice. You understand what I'm saying? You have to understand that this is all your choice. That even though your life may not look like how you want it to look like right now, can you truly afford to not take care of your mental health? Can you truly afford to not focus on the things that you need to focus on? Can you truly afford to talk about topics that is not paying your bills? Can you truly afford to try and change people's minds on the internet? You need to focus on yourself. You have to take care of yourself. You have to take care of your mindset. You have to build a relationship with God. I've been telling people this I've been telling people this for years now, but now is the time to be focused more than ever before. It's time for you to elevate your mindset. It's time for you to elevate your actions. It's time for you to elevate your habits. This is not a motivational video. This is a warning. I am warning you. If you do not work on yourself, then the world is going to tell you who to work for, how long to work for, and what to work for. And it might not be for your God-given purpose because you sat out on that for so long. It might not be for what you really want it to be because you sat out on your dreams for so long. We have to take our dreams serious. We have to take our life serious. We have to make better decisions. We have to understand that if we keep skipping out on the gym, then we're never going to have our physical health in the right way. We're never going to be the healthiest that we can be. If we keep skipping out on reading books and learning and educating ourselves, then we're never going to have the wisdom that we need to elevate in our life. If we keep focusing on what the world is focusing on instead of focusing on God and what God wants us to focus on, then we're never going to build that relationship with God. That relationship with God could be stronger, but instead of you praying, you're on the internet for too long. Instead of you praying, you're hanging out with your friends all day long. Instead of you praying, you think it's corny to pray. You have to lock in. It is a necessity to pray. It is a necessity to work on your physical health. It is a necessity to work on your mental health. The things that we have been talking about on this channel are not optional. And I'm here to say, if you have not been locked in, I welcome you with open arms to be purpose-driven, to be locked in, and to be on your God-given purpose. You can change it all around. If this year has not been your year, you can change it all around. If you haven't been working out, you can change it all around. If you haven't been building a relationship with yourself or God, you can change it all around. If you don't know your purpose, you can change that all around. But one thing that we're not supposed to be is mindless. We're not supposed to be living a mindless life. Our mind is supposed to be with order, responsibility, purpose, God, focused on purity, focused on prosperity, focused on being the very best that we can be each and every single day. If we don't do that, then we're going to get the same results that we've always gotten. You have to understand that at the end of the day, the world don't care about your family, but you care about the world. And that's a beautiful thing because we live in the world, but I'm asking you to care about your family, care about yourself, because if you don't care about yourself, no one else will. No one else will. And that's the scary part, that if you die or if you pass away, the sun rises again. And what is your legacy? And what are you leaving behind? And what is your messaging? And what have you worked for? And what will your family have? Come on. Let's get to work. Because we are the ones that's going to build a new earth. We are the ones that's going to make the world a better place. But it starts with looking in the mirror and working on your consciousness, working on your development, working on your evolution. These things are not corny. This is what life is all about. And when times get weary, we're going to see who's really been working on themselves. We're going to see who's really been locked in. We're going to see who's really been focused. We're going to see who's really purpose driven. And I want it to be everyone. I'm not praying on anybody's downfall. I'm praying that you take this message seriously. I'm praying that you lock in, my friend. I'm praying that you do the things that you need to do, because one thing that this world will do is it will take advantage of your mental. It will take advantage of you. It will not pour into you. Sometimes it will just drain you. Some friends that you have in your life will drain you. Sometimes you have to focus on you. Sometimes you have to do the things that you have to do. Sometimes you have to go ghost and isolate from the world and upgrade your life in silence. You don't have to tell anybody. You just have to focus on you. When people ask for your opinions on this or your opinions on that, hey, my opinion is I'm working on me. My opinion is I'm taking care of my family. My opinion is I'm praying to God. I'm in constant communication with him. My opinion is I'm trying to be the best human being that I can possibly be and spread that message around the world by being actionable, because actions speak louder than words. So hold the door open for somebody today. Compliment somebody today. Speak to somebody with positive and optimistic energy today. We keep looking at the big picture, but we're not seeing what we can do on an individual level to make the world better. And it starts with you. It starts with looking in the mirror. And no one's going to tell you this, but I'm going to tell you this, because I understand the power of a singular post. I understand the power of a singular person. I understand the power of a singular action. When you pay for something for somebody today, when you're in front of the grocery store and somebody's trying to pay for their groceries and you say, hey, I'm going to do it. When you open the door for somebody, when you compliment somebody, the energy continues to circulate. The same way that hate spreads fast, we have to understand that love spreads faster. So if you want to change your life, or if you want to make the world a better place, the truth is it starts with you. It's time for you to put the focus on you. It's time for you to say, this is what I'm going to do with my life today. This is how I'm going to make the world a better place today. I'm staying at home and I'm reading a book. There's nothing wrong with that. Some people won't understand how that benefits the world, but we first have to make sure that it's benefiting us. It is not selfish to work on yourself. It is actually selfless, because once you become better, then the people around you become better, and that spreads, that inspiration spreads, that motivation spreads, that insight spreads. The same way, it is the same way that I am speaking to a camera right now, and you are taking this information and you're going to be a better person. Do you understand? I had to work on myself. Then I turned the camera on. I'm telling you to work on yourself and be better. This is how we change the world. Don't let nobody tell you different. You can fight for what you believe in. You can stand up. You can protest. But if your mental health is not good, nothing else that you produce will be good. Nothing else that you produce will be effective. If you're not working on your spiritual development, if you're not working on your consciousness and your evolution, nothing that you do will actually bear fruit as much as it could have. It is time for you to go ghost. It is time for you to elevate your life in silence. It's time for you to get off the internet, get away from the chaos, and start being the best that you can be, because this is what it's all about. Purpose, God, alignment, faith, purity, prosperity, and that's how we change ourselves and the world. If you're not doing the inner work, if you're not focused on getting better, if you think that getting 1% better every day is corny, you have the wrong idea about your existence. It is time for us to lock in. We don't have a choice. You can get my book on finding your purpose, right? It is called The Purposeful Man Playbook. It is available on Amazon. If you need help finding your purpose, you can go there. If you want to work more closely with me, you can check the links below. You could get a consultation. All right. My purpose is to help you find your purpose and be on your purpose. So I am here to help. OK, if you want to have more of a better life, then you have to put in more. You have to be willing to sacrifice your old ways, and you have to be able to look in the mirror and say, what am I going to do today to be the best version of myself? God bless you. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. If you are battling lust, check out the chosen ones below. Everything that you need will be below. You can find out how I can help you along your journey by looking below. Okay, I promise you that everything you need is there when it comes to the purpose-driven community and resources. Shalom.
If I didn't learn to defeat that, she probably wouldn't be sitting here. I had to man up. When you're dealing with lust, that's some little boy stuff. And we got to be honest about that as men. We got to come together and we got to help each other. If you really, really going through lust, bro, like I'm talking about it's really bad, DM me the word brotherhood. You might need more than the chosen ones if it's really getting to that point. You were going to say something?
Oh, I was just going to say I'm proud of you. And I don't know who else better to teach men how to defeat that than you, or at least someone who's gone through it. It's not like you've been married since the beginning of time. You came out perfect and then you know everything. He had to struggle to even sit here before you. So this is information that he's had to go through, that he's offering you for really, it's pretty cheap. It's $11 a month. And I will see like the craziest thing pop up on my feed. And it's like you have these big bodybuilder men admitting that they have a porn addiction, admitting that they're paying for OnlyFans. And you look at them and you're like, how? But that made me, because I didn't realize how big of an issue it was until you brought it to my attention. And then I'm seeing men come on the internet and they're literally looking for an outlet. They're looking for a space. They can't hold it in anymore. And grown ass men are coming on the internet and they're crying about it. And I was like, no way. Then you see stuff like Lil Tay, Bad Baby, Bella Thorne. They're making millions off of OnlyFans. Who's buying it, men? I can't believe it. So I was like, oh, this is a real issue. I was like, wow. I was listening to a true crime video the other day. Married couple, looked like they had it all together. Turns out he been cheating on her throughout the whole marriage. They got 6 kids together. And he had a porn addiction. So it don't matter. Dudes who are in the gym and they're big and they're buff, you thinking that you think they have all these options, they're still addicted. Men who are in marriages, they're still addicted. Even men who have access and options, he has a wife and he is still looking at other women on the internet. He's addicted. I'm not gonna lie, the way us women are dressed out here, men do not stand a chance. I went to the Weeknd concert yesterday and oh my God, if you just dropped me in there and you didn't really tell me what I was there for, I could have sworn I was at a strip club. The amount of booty cheeks I seen, I had seen so much yesterday. I was like, where are these women shopping? What is going on? And why is no one wearing clothes no more? Now, I'm not a prude. You know what I'm saying? I know women, we look good. And when we look good, we feel good. We want to be outside with it and we want to look good. But I'm just like, hey, leave something to mystery. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the escalator. I'm literally looking up someone's skirt, not on purpose. I'm like, really? All that for the weekend? But it made me think, when you just step outside as a man and then women are just giving it to you for free, you know what I'm saying? You don't even have to work for it no more. Where are we as a society? The fits I seen yesterday, they was insane. That was crazy. Stay safe.
Chosen ones, $11 a month. Go get it, man. And if you need more help, DM me on Instagram, the word brotherhood. We'll figure something out. We'll make space for you. A lot of spots are filled. That's not something for everybody. Just a select few of men that I picked that we could come together with. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.